Hi guys, here I am here. Today I just thought I would tell you a little bit about my story, why I'm here, how I've got here, why I'm doing these videos. I'm just going to go back and start with about the end of 2013 when I started feeling like I was supposed to be doing something. It I began calling it a vision at some point. It was really fuzzy, wasn't really sure what I was supposed to be doing. I thought it was supposed to include my church where my husband pastored, and so I was kind of going along with that and actually tried a little bit of something that kind of didn't go anywhere. But I was continuing to try and determine what it was I was supposed to be doing. And then in January of 2014, my mom had a stroke. And that turned my life upside down and inside out. And I was helping to take care of her at her home, in her home, the home I grew up in. And I was staying with her and visiting my own home and my husband occasionally. So for 2.5 years, that's what we did. And it was a very difficult time. It was one of the most difficult things I have ever done in my life. And at the same time, it was one of the most beautiful things. And I would not trade it for anything now. And then at one point, it became clear that we were going to have to place my mom in a care facility. And so we did. And I thought the 2.5 years taking care of her full time was difficult. But placing her in that care facility was the absolute hardest thing I have ever done. And it devastated me to the point that I didn't even know what I was supposed to be doing anymore. And I could barely function. But with a little help from my doctor, a lot of help from my family, getting close to those who were caring for my mom at the facility, and getting to know many of the residents at the facility, that all helped me to kind of, sort of accept our situation. And so for 1.5 years, we dealt with that, and I was doing okay, still not feeling like I really knew what life was at that point. But then on December 8th of 2017, my mom passed away. She was 97 years old, and I was still not ready to give her up. I was not ready to let her go. But you don't have a choice in the matter. And so let her go is what I had to do. So again came the lost feeling. I had been taking care of her for many years. My dad had passed away in 2010. So mom had been a pretty central part of my life for many, 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 many years. So when she was gone, when I no longer had to think about her, no longer had to take care of her, I still was thinking about her all the time. I was very lost. To say I was lost is an understatement. But at some point, that vision that I had a while back started coming back to me again, and it was really fuzzy. But I was seeing myself doing some public speaking. And for those of you who know me, you know how far-fetched that is, because I'm not one that likes to be in front of people. But this was impressed on me. It was being impressed on me that this is what I was supposed to be doing. And as I pondered it, as I thought about it, I began believing that my girls, my two daughters, were supposed to be doing this with me. I loved that. I thought, that's great. My two best friends right beside me. This is great. So I talked to them each individually, and I asked them, I said to them, I think we are falling into our calling. Are you feeling anything? Are you hearing anything? And they each said they were not seeing and feeling, or hearing and feeling what I was feeling. I thought they were supposed to jump on this vision wagon with me and be right there beside me. But they were not seeing the same thing and hearing the same thing that I was at the time. And actually, I think they thought I was losing my mind a little bit. But they also were very understanding of that for all the things I'd been through in the past few years. So they were still very supportive of me, and they were supportive of me doing what I thought I needed to do. They just didn't see themselves right beside me on this thing. So I moved on from there. And then I started thinking about it some more. And I then believed that it was my husband that was supposed to be doing this with me. I mean, he's been with me a lot longer than my girls have been with me. So we've got a really, we got a long history together. He's the one that's supposed to be doing this with me. That's what my mind was telling me. So when I approached my husband with it, and I told him what I thought, I just hinted at what I thought he and I were supposed to be doing, what he and I were being led to do. You know how that idea went over with him? Well, let's just say it floated like a lead balloon. So there I was, back at square one, all by myself with this vision. I have since become aware and accepted that this vision came to me, wanting me to bring it into reality. And the public speaking right now is doing these YouTubes. And in fact, these YouTube videos that I'm doing, I love doing them. Doing them brings things up in me that I love. I'm excited about doing them. So if I'm the only one that ever watches them, I have helped myself. I would love for these videos to help others, to lift them up and encourage them as well. But if they only help me, that is okay too. So for now, here I am here doing YouTube videos, taking one step, and the next step is revealed to me. The resources I need, I either Either I already have them or they will come to me. And I'm just so very excited to be here. So I just want to say to you for now, have a great rest of the day. I love you, and I will see you next time.